Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Walk with Regis. And as quickly as it came, it left all that snow. Today is March 5th. Today the temperature, the highs will be in the low 40s, and the lows will be in the high 30s. Well, no, high 20s, low 30s. There will be a 45% chance of precipitation today, and as you see, it is indeed sprinkling a little. Well, I don't know if you can actually see it, but there's some drops hitting my phone in my hand, so it's definitely very lightly drizzling. And I went through a whole lot to get my news app to work again. I had to restart my phone, uninstall, reinstall, and then turn around and fiddle with the settings, and none of that worked. And then I woke up today just ignoring it and leaving it alone, and it's working now. So let's see if it stays working, or will I encounter problems again. So, first news story of the day: longtime firefighter to be honored with Buffalo's first Irish whiskey. Buffalo Distilling Company is launching a brand new spirit this weekend with a whiskey dedicated to the memory of the 35-year veteran of the Buffalo Fire Department. It all began with a simple thought, says Joe Matamore at Buffalo Distilling Company on Seneca Street in Larkinville. Last spring we had an idea to do something special for St. Patrick's Day. What better idea than to add to their growing menu of spirits? Joe says that led them to the southern coast of Ireland, West Cork to be exact. They worked a deal with a distillery there and an importer to turn that idea into a reality. We shipped a big tote of Irish whiskey, and once we got it here, we put it into ruby red port casks from Portugal. So it's been aging for the past year in those casks, and it turns this beautiful, silky, smooth Irish whiskey into something really special. And he says, the first of its kind. As far as we know, this is the first Irish whiskey brought into Buffalo under a Buffalo label. For it to be a true Irish whiskey, it has to be distilled in Ireland. But Matamore says they want to make this Irish whiskey truly Buffalo. We decided to lock in on that Buffalo Irish heritage and dedicate this bottle to a great Irishman, Bob Gallivan, who was an early supporter of the distillery. Well, let's honor his memory, but what does that got to do with a firefighter? Maybe this is a different firefighter. Maybe this Gallivan guy is the firefighter. Alright. Yes, these fancy carnivores live in New York. I wonder what that means. Mystery animal prints in New York. Mink. We have mink. Oh, really? I think I've seen those paw prints. I've dismissed them as squirrel or skunk or something. No, not squirrel. I dismissed them as skunk. Maybe, same family, I guess. What else have we got? These trash bags are disappearing from New York State stores. As we stupid ad, I don't want an ad. As we say goodbye to another month and welcome March, spring can't get here soon enough. The cold weather has returned for now, and the snow is back in some parts of New York. This has been a strange season, and hopefully the spring offers more stable weather. Come on. The governor of New York State has plans to eliminate the fossil fuel appliances most residents are using and switch New York to an all-electric state. It's hard to swallow and hard to fathom for those who lost power this year after storms blew in. How will we heat our homes when harsh winters come back? Beyond the questions the majority of New York has. There are other things happening within the plan to go green. When you shop at stores, you can no longer get plastic bags for your groceries, and you are charged for paper bag. An investigation from New York Focus published in October found that across New York, businesses of all sizes continue to give out plastic bags with little fear of punishment 2 years after the ban went into effect. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen plenty of plastic bags, and we still sell plastic bags and at Restaurant Depot. It would only seem to make sense that the plastic trash bags we all use would be the next thing banned in New York State. Surely the government offices in New York State and just about every home and business in the state uses plastic bags for waste. In California, following the state's ban of single-use plastic grocery bags, most people purchase small plastic trash bags. So they're talking about like the small smiley face thank you grocery bags that you get at the store when you visit the grocery store. They're not talking about like trash bags or anything. Because the picture of the article showed a picture of a trash bag. It showed a picture of Glad trash bags, which that right there is not mentioned in the article, and I call that clickbait. I'm pretty sure everybody else here would too. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's... He has my hand, or I'd scroll for more stories. See? And my other hand is holding the phone. Alright, let's see. The city of Buffalo can't wait. Fix this street now. No, that's a Karen voicing her opinion online. They're probably right, but at the same time, there's better ways to get things changed and or fixed than just venting in a news app. New York State monster dealing deadly drugs in Hudson Valley. I wonder what that means. This says local. Hudson Valley isn't local, I don't think. Oh no, Regis. Our favorite spot to cross down over has big puddle. What do we do? Let's cross in the snow. Good boy, Regis. Oh, watch out. You got your hind paw caught in your leash, buddy. There we go. We avoided the puddle, though. Alright, let's see what other news stories we got. Spring into safety, time to check your clocks and check your smoke alarms. I don't need to check my smoke alarms. My smoke alarm gives me a healthy scream every couple of days for no reason in the middle of the night. I know they work. They definitely work. They love waking us up. Richardson Hotel welcomes first guests. Well, congratulations, guys. Alright, let's see. "23 places for best corned beef in Western New York." Let's see what these 23 places are. And of course, as soon as I go to start reading, a stupid ad pops up in the middle of the goddamn fucking... Alright, let's see. Now that I have dealt with said ad. St. Patrick's Day in Buffalo. For St. Patrick's Day, we don't just put on green shirts when we go to work. We do it right. There's a full-blown parade. We have green beer and we eat corned beef and cabbage for days. Wow, he's just pulling, so I can't read this article. two types of corned beef lovers. There are two types of people. They're the kinds of people that make it on their own. They are the boil it or bake it. I've seen one done in an Instant Pot or air fryer. I want to try that this year. And then there are the kinds of people who just like to go out and get their corned beef. If you're one of those people who can never seem to make your corned beef and cabbage the way you like it, maybe this year take a year off and see how it should be done. How should it taste? If you've never had corned beef before, it should be tender. It has a bit of a salty flavor, but the salt shouldn't be overwhelming. Pair it with some cabbage, some carrots, and some potatoes, and you got a perfect meal. Where do you go to get the best in Buffalo? I asked for your suggestions, and here are the places that are suggested to me. And I'm reading this article aloud because it's not just for me, but it's for you guys. The Yelling Goat. At 205 Central Avenue, Lancaster, New York. Twin City Deli at 50 Main Street, Tonawanda. East Eden Tavern at 8163 East Eden Road. The Irishman at 5601 Main Street, Williamsville. The Buffalo Irish Center at 245 Abbott Road. The Blackthorn Restaurant at 2134 Seneca Street. Taylor's Tap and Grill, 2279 Niagara Falls Boulevard. Alright, and we just took a tiny poop. Might as well have been mouse turds. My dog poops mouse turds. He sounds like a cat and he poops mouse turds. What kind of dog are you? Sean Patrick's Restaurant at 3480 Millersport Highway, Gettsville. Rodney's at 4179 Lakeshore Road in Hamburg. Olympic Restaurant at 1601 Military Road. O'Brien's West End Inn at 340 Union Street. Mitchell's Tavern at 734 Sheridan Drive, Tonawanda. I don't know why I gotta yank him forward all the time. McParleton's Corner, 669 World Drive. Mandy's Cafe, 3796 Clinton Street. Lebro's Restaurant, 330 Campbell Boulevard, Gettsville, New York. J.P. Fitzgerald's, 4236 Clark Street, Hamburg. Gene McCarthy's Old First Ward Brewing Company, 73 Hamburg Street. Come on. Oh, look, it's a puddle. Walk away from the puddle. He does not like walking in puddles. He does not like water. Oddly enough, that he likes snow and mud. Joseph's Bar and Grill, 507 Main Street, North Collins. JP's Pub, Restaurant, and Banquet, 1986 Lakeview Road. Chanderson Steak and Seafood. $851 New York -6 Delvin, New York. That's a weird address. Dwyer's Irish Pub, 65 Webster Street, North Tonawanda. Brennan's Bowery Bar, 4401 Transit Road. Buffalo, New York. Connor's Restaurant, 3465 Seneca Street, West Seneca. And there you go, guys. There's a whole list of places to go hit up some corned beef and potatoes and carrots and all the fixins, and yum yum yum. Let's see what other kind of. New York still falls short on Lake Champlain phosphorus targets. I don't think he wants to walk anymore. Well, guess what? You have weight to lose. If you were at your target weight, well, actually no. Even if he was at his target weight, it's so easy for him to gain these pounds back. He probably would have gained the pounds, got knocked off his diet again. If we had fed him a normal diet and given him normal walks and just... It actually takes quite a lot to get this dog to lose any weight. Alright, it says that I have no more updates. Let me refresh. I might have read through all the news stories, because remember, I had to re-download this app again. Why do I gotta fight to keep you in the camera? Come on. Alright, let's see if it refreshed any news stories. Many people in New York are at risk for serious disease from bacterial infection. And it shows a picture of a woman in a wheelchair. Oh, good boy. He didn't try to pretend like we were going the short way. Alright, well, I got another instance of an article not loading. Alright, I went back in and I reloaded it and I saved it for later, because more than likely it won't let me read it. More than likely I'll probably just, because I mean, restarting my phone don't work. Uninstalling and reinstalling the app don't work. I'm not on the internet, which is far from my house. I just have to deal with it, I guess. I guess I only get X amount of news stories to read you guys anymore. Kind of disappointing, because I hear I could read another 1 or 2 stories, but I can't because the stupid app won't let me, the stupid phone won't let me. And here he is trailing behind again. I gotta yank him forward. There you go, good boy. Gotta teach you to walk properly. Sorry about this disappointing end to the video, guys. But at least the camera didn't cut off. At least I don't have to stitch together 2 separate videos into one. There's that. Only a very light sprinkle has fallen over my phone, which means I've only had to clean it a couple of times. Well, wipe all the excess moisture off a couple times so that I could use my phone. So there's that. I didn't have to drag an umbrella out. There's that. Let's count all the positives. There's no snow. It's cold, but not too cold. There's that. And the walk is done, even though I didn't read as many articles as I wanted to catch up from yesterday. Again, I apologize. Technological error. And that's the end of this video, guys. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Share if you guys want to, subscribe if you want to. And we will see you guys next week. Regis, speak.